Hi guys and welcome to GuruVision. This week we look at the latest dig at Apple's iPhone by Microsoft. We have the latest sneak peek at the new iWatch, as well as a look at an amazing new projector. Apple have also just announced a purchase that will mean better access in schools to content like podcasts. We also showcase some cool new features to an already awesome app, Socrative. Our new Top 5 segment this week is Top 5 ways to use your device's camera, and our Guru of the Week.
Welcome to tonight's Tech News. I'm James and I've got some great stories for you tonight, starting with Siri. Now, Siri was a big topic of conversation at the Microsoft Developers Conference, where they pitted Cortana, their new little talkie-talkie machine, against Siri, saying Siri wasn't all that. Now, poor Siri, I've got a big heart for the young lass. She's great in the classroom. She can read books to the kids. She can help you remember your homework. She can tell you great facts like where your grandma's buried and lots of different things like that. She's very entertaining in the classroom. And you know what? The best thing is Siri sees into my soul. I love you, Siri. I love you. You make my life complete. Ooh.
I love you too, James.
Siri.
Cortana, when my wife calls, remind me to tell her happy anniversary.
Next time you talk to Caroline, I'll remind you.
Oh no, I cannot do that.
Oh, and remind me to get roses when I'm near any flower shop.
Sure thing. Remind you when you get to flower shop.
I can't do that either.
Cortana, it's gonna be a great night. Oh, wow, thanks for the traffic alert. I better get going.
Now that is a smartphone.
So Apple's been doing themselves a bit of Christmas shopping in July with a new product they've been after called Swell. What is Swell? It's worth $30 million to Apple, so wow, that better be swell, I reckon. But what it is this. It's a great app that can actually stream music like Spotify or like Pandora. But the great thing about this is it's got teachable content. It's got lessons. It's got things like iTunes U that you can download and that you can use with your young people in any classroom setting. I think it's very exciting. I think it's everything that iTunes U hasn't been able to be yet for people. And I think with this purchase, it's a very smart one to get into the classroom, to get into every parent's home, and to be something wonderful for education and to transform what we're seeing from this generation to the next. So well done, Apple. I think it's going to be a great purchase. So, Apple has a new iWatch coming out really soon. Now, what is the iWatch? It's a very exciting time in hardware for Apple because they've been challenged to become innovators again. And the iWatch, I think, is going to do something great for the general population, but also for education. What's it going to have in it? It's going to have fitness stuff. It's going to have heaps of sensors. It's going to have apparently apps that might play on it. And so the applications for education, obviously health and physical education and all of those sorts of healthy lifestyle things that we can get the kids into, part of the ACARA curriculum, but also developers are coming up with applications right now that will be applicable in your particular classroom, in science, physics, chemistry, grade 1 to 7, and across the whole curriculum we're going to see great innovations from this company, and I think the best is yet to come with this watch. Guys, the very exciting product has come onto the market, or coming very soon. You can order it now through their Kickstarter campaign. It's called a Touch Pico Projector. And what this thing does is it's pretty awesome. It's just a little thing, it fits in your hand and it projects a normal image from your computer onto any wall or any screen. The great groovy thing about it is it turns that wall that you're projecting onto into an interactive screen. You can go up to the wall where the image is and you can move it, you can roll it, you can fold it, you can do all kinds of interactive stuff with your maps, with anything in the classroom. Very exciting. No longer do we have to pay for thousands and thousands of dollars worth of interactive whiteboard. This device is going to be about $300 and you're going to be able to do great things with this device using great technology straight out of Back to the Future, the movie. I just can't wait to see how this science fiction becomes reality in our classroom, and this Pico projector is just a snippet of what's coming in the future.
This week's appetizer is Socrative, a very popular quiz tool that's been around for a while now, but it's just received a pretty cool update that makes it worth mentioning again. Socrative is essentially a quiz-making tool or student response system, but it's how it does it that makes it one of the most student and teacher-friendly I've ever seen. Once you've created your free teacher account, either through the teacher version of the app or at socrative.com, students simply enter your room number to join. No student logins. Any teacher who's tried, especially with younger students, to log a whole class into anything knows that this is a big feature. Then you use the super easy to use teacher dashboard to create a quiz, a quick question, an exit ticket, or a space race. Quick questions allow you to ask the whole class a question, and as they respond you get real-time results. It's so easy to start. Or you can create a full quiz using multi-choice, true or false, or short answer questions. Again, this is super easy to do, and you receive real-time results as the students are completing the quiz on the student version of the app. One of the best things about the Socrative system is that you can select whether the quiz is student-paced or teacher-paced, giving you more options about how your learners interact with it. You can download a full report of all your results to your email, Dropbox, or to your device with the touch of a button. The space race option adds an element of fun to your quizzes with a touch of friendly competition as they race to get as many questions right as they can. Perhaps the most awesome feature is the options for exporting your results. You can opt to receive PDF or Excel spreadsheets of both whole class or individual students, showing you as much or as little detail as you want. Again, if you're a teacher, this is a very powerful feature, and that's why we love it and just have to share it with you. Get your student and teacher versions of the app at the links below this video to get started making the most engaging and easy to create quizzes you've ever made with Socrative.
Hey guys, this is my top 5 for the week. So, people often say to me, James, can I use my camera on my iPad or my iPhone for any other purpose than taking photos? Here's what I say to them. My top 5. My number 5 thing is to scan pictures and documents with Evernote. It's very cool.
Hey James, can you scan this for me?
I certainly can. Woo. Number 4 is to remember that person who borrowed that DVD or book off the table.
Hey James, can I borrow this?
Oh, of course. What's it for?
Year 6 maths.
Okay, let me take a record of it. Number 3, I always like to remember where the game is at if a kid is playing chess or something the next day. And this is how you do it. Checkmate!
Come on Jimmy, it's time to stop the game now.
No, I don't want to.
Alright, what about if I take a snap and you can start where we left off?
Okay.
Click.
Number 2, recording mileage for work. Whoa, that was a long trip for work. I better log it. And my top reason, my number 1, my numero uno, is remembering how things were set up. I never remember the little dials and the little things. I want to take some good note of what's going on and leave it how it was when I got there. Number 1. Well, man, I'm finding it so hard to, where does that one go? And that one and...
Don't worry, remember we took a snap of it last time.
Show me. That concludes my top 5 for this week. I hope you learned something and can apply it to your place. Next week, my top 5 hits about how to conserve your battery life on your iPhone.
Last week's Guru of the Week was Lauren, and she reached us through Twitter. You could reach us at Twitter, Facebook, or at appguru.com.au, and you could be next week's Guru. We'd love to hear from you. This week, though, we see a little scene featuring our friend Poe, who gets through a bit of a hard patch with the help of a mentor. Check it out. We'll see you next week at GuruVision.
Maybe I should just quit and go back to making noodles.
Quit, don't quit. Noodles, don't noodles. You are too concerned with what was and what will be. There's a saying, yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift. That is why it is called the present.